Well, very concerned. This was dangerous, it was unsafe and unprofessional from the Chinese forces. And our major concern, of course, is always for the safety of our Australian Defence Force personnel. And in this case, one person suffered an injury as a result of the actions of China. Be clear, they were engaged in normal activity, maritime surveillance that occurs because of freedom of navigation that exists through the South China Sea. And this is the sort of incident that I've spoken about when I addressed the Shangri-La dialogue in June of why we need communication guardrails and we need to avoid a reckless event such as this. And that's why we've made very clear to the Chinese of our strong objections to this occurrence. Well, what I said when I was in China is that we will cooperate where we can, but disagree where we must. And this is one of those times where we disagree with the action of China. We've made it clear that we disagree with what occurred, that we have the strongest possible objection, and that this sort of event should not occur. The frigate involved clearly had out a sign that there were divers below. They were freeing up a fishing net from the equipment that was required under the water, and they should have been allowed to undertake this normal activity without this sort of intervention from the Chinese.
I know.
Well, we've raised it very clearly through all of the normal channels. We had, when I was in San Francisco, there was no bilateral meeting with President Xi where you give a readout of what the events occurred. I don't talk about private meetings on the sidelines, discussions I have with any world leader. That's how you keep communications open. But I can assure you that we raised these issues in the appropriate way and very clearly, unequivocally, and China is in no, there's no misunderstanding as to Australia's view on this.